Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast sponsored by those things you might have had when you were young. It was like a mitt. You sort of held it. It was like a plastic pie plate shape. Then you kind of stuck your hand in like a strap on the back, and then it was just Velcro. And you'd throw a ball that would stick to the Velcro back and forth to your friend who also had a Velcro mitt. Did you have one of those?
I'm sure everyone had one of those, so
terrible,
I probably did.
Terrible toy. Absolutely awful.
It did defeat the purpose of like hand-eye coordination, you know? So I've definitely seen a video of you throwing one of these with your grandpa.
Yeah.
And
here it is.
It definitely shows now as an adult when you try to throw something or catch something.
And just try to catch it with an open hand. And this picture I just pulled up is exactly what I'm thinking of. It's got kind of a bright green half. So the Velcro plate that you're holding is split in half, right? Into two semicircles. Yep. And one half's bright green, one half's like hot pink.
Yep.
And the ball is like a tennis ball design, has those two colors as well. Wow. Vivid. So I was trying to think of some outdoor toys, games, because that's relevant for this episode, and I didn't spend enough time.
You really didn't spend a lot of time outside.
And you did.
I did. Spent a lot of time outside.
You know, what was your go-to outdoor game? You got a competitive thing, or say Red Rover, that kind of thing?
Wiffle ball. Run the bases. Okay. Who can jump off the rickety swing set the highest without hurting themselves, and if you cry, you lose.
Whoa. You didn't go over the bar, right?
No.
Okay,
Eat the berries at the edge of the woods, see if you die.
This is you and your sister.
Yeah, absolutely.
You, the older, wiser one.
Yeah.
Advising her to eat the berries. That's not...
Wander around in the woods. See what happens.
It was pretty rural where you were.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds nice. It sounds idyllic.
Yeah, go look at frogs in a stream. Try not to fall in. Fly a kite.
What's the one? It's Red Rover. It's like Red Rover. Mother May I? You ever do that?
There's only two of us. You can't play...
Yeah, but let's go from your yard now to the playground. Did you participate in any games like that you can recall?
I was like definitely a big swings person. We definitely had like a pretty intense like role-playing style game where the jungle gym was a spaceship moving through hot lava, but we all had our own persona, and one kid was just very transparently Geordie LaForge in retrospect.
What did he put on the thing?
No, but he was blinded by lava. Everyone had a significant backstory. And also, we may have rode Unicorn Pegasuses over the lava, which was not really in line with the space age lava traversing mission, but like we had to please everyone. So like Unicorn Pegasus were also there.
This space thing's cool, but what if... I appreciate the creativity of you and your fellow, your peers. How long, I know there's time dilation because you were a kid in your memory, how long do you think this ongoing story went on for?
At least half a year. There was a lot going on.
That's awesome. Well, Kate, it sounds like you and your friends were wild and crazy kids.
What?
Have you ever seen a Nickelodeon? Of course. Why even ask at this point? Have you ever seen the TV show from Nickelodeon from 1990?
Welcome to Wild and Crazy Kids, the show that goes anywhere and does anything to find kids having fun. With your hosts, Annette Chavez, Omar Gooding, and Donnie Jeffco.
Wild and Crazy Kids?
I sure have not.
Well, Kate, we are like running out of Nickelodeon game shows at this point, which is good. It's a good place to be. It's bittersweet, but
yeah,
I'm happy about
secure,
it. I'm glad we're checking off the list.
Sure.
This show aired on Nickelodeon from July 4th, 1990 to December 1st, 1992, and of course in reruns after that. There were 65 episodes over 3 seasons. Its only credit I can find for the creative team involved in making it is the producer, Woody Frazier. That's produced by Woody Frazier. There's no creator listed. There's a couple shows we've encountered like this. It was hosted by 3 teenagers. Originally, it was Omar Gooding and Donnie Jeffcoat. They actually host all 3 seasons, but the 3rd host slot changed. Originally, it was in season 1, Annette Chavez, and then she was replaced by Jessica Gaines for the rest of the time. Of those 3, the only name that actually I recognized that went on to more stuff in Hollywood was Omar Gooding. He is going to be in the main cast of 2 sitcoms later, Hanging with Mr. Cooper and Smart Guy. We are definitely going to get to those at some point on this show, but he'll look familiar, well, not to you, but to anyone else who has not seen Wild and Crazy Kids or hasn't seen it in a while, you'd be like, why do I know him? That's probably why. Here's the premise. It's not, I don't even know if it's really a game show because there's no prizes, but each episode, the hosts will go to like, they'll get 2 groups of kids, right, who sign up to do this show. And they'll go to like just basically a public park in LA. I don't even know if they had filming permits. And the games are very low tech. It's like Dizzy Bat, 3-legged race. It's like kid games, you know. Sometimes they'll add a more intense element, like they'll add a pie or a slime or a messy thing or, you know, things like that. But for the most part, it's kind of a pretty normal series of games that kids probably would play anyway.
But why not just go play those games?
I think you're right. I think they were just looking for cheap to produce content. And they're like, what do kids already do?
I forget sometimes that this is just a commercial delivery service.
Yeah, okay. This is a business. Nickelodeon is in the business.
Of business.
Of selling toys in the commercial breaks. So yeah, each episode's just split into 3 physical type games or challenges that the kids play against each other. And then at the end, no prizes. You just hope that everybody had fun. Normally, like I said, they were at like a public park, a beach, all around LA. Sometimes they would go to like Universal Studios and take advantage of that. Like the Wikipedia, I hate to say I'm using the Wikipedia as one of the sources, but talks about they did like a cops and robbers game on the set of the Miami Vice like stunt spectacular at Universal Studios. That's pretty cool. Or they'd go to Six Flags or Raging Waters. Side note, Raging Waters is real.
What?
I didn't know because Raging Waters is the water park that we've seen in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
But apparently it's real. So sometimes
I wouldn't want to go to a water park called Raging Waters. It just says like the subtext is like you will die here.
So they would sometimes do special episodes there. For example, the episode we're going to watch, Kate, it's from season 1. I have no idea what number. Normally I'd tell you what episode number it is, but it is real hard to find any, and no one was taking notes at Nickelodeon.
Yeah, this seems like the Wild West.
This episode was filmed at Medieval Times, the restaurant castle venue. Would you like to go to Medieval Times, do you think?
No.
I'm going to ask you again when the episode's over, although you could answer again.
My answer will not change. I don't think so.
There was a brief revival of this show in 2002 for 1 short season with different hosts. I don't care about that, but I like to mention the legacy of the show. What's really weird is, I know I was really, really young when this came on. I was actually not born yet when it started, and I was like 1 when it ended. But I do not remember watching this show. I know it was on in reruns in my childhood. I remember promos for it. I remember the name. It's like in my head, but I have no memory of watching it. And I don't remember if I just can't remember because it was so long ago, or if like when it would come on, it looked too outdoorsy and physical for a little indoor lame-o kid like me, and I was like, I don't want to just... I was more of a Double Dare fan. Similar physical challenges, but in an air-conditioned studio.
Wimp.
There was a Double Dare versus Wild and Crazy Kids. I could not find it, but there is an episode of this where Mark Summers comes in with a crew of children to take on the Wild and Crazy Kids hosts. He slimes them. I'm excited to watch this, possibly for the first time, or to see if it jogs my memory. Ready to tuck in?
Yeah, I guess.
Now, good luck to everyone, and let the games begin! Up first for purple is Jake. The Jeep slowly makes its move out of the starting line, and Jake goes for the 500-point ring. Oh, great! And the second one. Oh, misses the third. The Jeep makes the first turn. Oh, and Jake nails another 500-point ring. Oh, missed that one. And another miss. Those tiny ones sure aren't easy to hook.
All right, so Medieval Times has clearly sponsored this this trip.
Why is there a castle here? Oh, come on, guys, this is Medieval Times.
It's so cool.
The hosts are really, laying it on thick. And we're just seeing footage from a normal Medieval Times show now to just tell us what it is. Mm-hmm. I mean...
And everyone at the Medieval Times, the knights and actors and stuff, are the most 90s looking men you've ever seen. They all have mullets and huge mustaches, which is a really nice touch. These kids do seem a little wild.
This is the intro.
They're like always falling down and stuff. So it's these kids hosting a show where the contestants are kids. It kind of seems like a camp counselor camp type.
They're like babysitter age.
Yeah. There's really a lot of smoke on this set. It's like shocking for the children.
The Medieval Times, they've dressed them up and they are in just a cloud of smoke. Maybe that's like the grill. Isn't there a kitchen there? It's a restaurant.
Whoever's operating the smoke machine went a little overboard. No one can see anything. It's like an obstacle course relay situation, but the kids have to ride. They really have to wear these papier-mâché horse costumes that look like they're riding a horse, and they are hilarious looking, and I can't wait to see them again. I'm so excited. So they do explain the rules of the game. I was not listening because I saw a papier-mâché horse.
It looked like at one point the kids have some type of sword that looks a little too sharp, and they have to stab an inflatable crocodile so it deflates.
Excited. This just smacks of like a desperate camp counselor making up a game, doesn't it?
What is it? Earth ball tag?
Earth ball tag.
It's just a huge beach ball, and the 3 hosts are going to push it, and it's like bigger than them.
Yeah.
Until the kids just have to run around screaming, and if they tap a kid with it, the kid's out.
It looks a little wild.
And crazy.
I'm trying to get away from using the word crazy. A lot of stigma. Way to go, Tyler.
So someone is going to drive a Jeep while the kids lean out the side and try to joust these
This driver
rings.
also looks very young. He might just be a young-looking man, but he looks like he's like 15. He does not look like he should have a driver's license.
It's interesting that they gave us the rules for all 3 games before the show even started. So I guess it's going to just get wild and never stop now that they've explained it all. Here we go.
All right, so they're leading with the Jeep game, which is terrifying looking. So the kid is literally there leaning out the side of the Jeep.
He's very strapped in, I think.
He's very strapped in, but he is leaning fully out the side of the Jeep with a massive lance, and he is now trying to spear the rings with the lance.
Does he have, like, pillows taped all over him?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Is that in case he falls
the
out?
The safety officer was on this shoot, but
Out of
they're
all
not doing their job.
The Nickelodeon game shows we've seen, this does seem like the least safe right here.
Oh, absolutely.
Where a kid could roll out of a moving car and get run over.
And look, it's all like made of PVC.
Yeah,
the stands for the rings.
Very homemade. And to be clear, they are inside the medieval times. You know, it's empty but for these kids. And they're in like the sand pit in the center doing all this.
I guess during the day, the Medieval Times Arena is just not being used. So they were like, yeah, this will be free. This is great. We'll do a little cross-promotion. Oh my god, the Jeep has 2 latex horse heads taped to it.
They did say it was a 2-horsepower Jeep.
Oh my good god.
Oh, this kid is just destroying.
Killing it.
He's doing the second kid up on the jousting thing. He's on the pink team. I was not paying attention at all when they told us about the teams. I don't think they did what my favorite thing about these shows usually is tell us a little about the contestants.
The yellow team's sucking.
Yeah, yellow team is just missing rings left and right. Oh, did they catch that one? No, they're knocking them off. Yeah, the yellow team kid is hitting all the rings.
Blasting them.
But they're not getting on the what is that? The lance? Is that what that's called? A lance? They're a little better at the lower set, but...
Well, that's why they're worth fewer points. They're in second place, baby.
Look at the kids, though, in the crowd.
They're absolutely whipped into a frenzy. They're frothing at the mouth. It's not good.
They're both wild and crazy.
Oh my god, are there more jousters? All right, this is long.
Yes.
I could have done with like 3 jousters.
We're on our 4th. I don't know how many there are going to be, because again...
Maybe 6?
We were laughing and not paying attention. 2 per team. I hope it's only 2 per team.
That makes sense. All right.
Yeah, we're on our 5th jouster now. This is losing my attention too. This is why I didn't watch it as a kid. I am pretty confident after seeing it now that I never saw it. It's not that I don't remember. I just never bothered.
Tyler, you would have watched anything.
I'm surprised. I mean, I would have liked to have seen a kid jousting out of a Jeep, but...
For once, maybe twice, not 6 times.
Maybe.
All right, yeah, this show's got a pacing problem.
Woody Frazier should have hired you as a consultant.
Yeah.
Does that kid have a stein of beer in the audience? How fast do you think he's driving?
Too fast. Too furious. It's a lot of pressure for a kid.
Also seems nauseating. They're really taking the turns
pretty
fast.
hard, yeah. Oh, they're dragons. They're not... I actually think they might be crocodiles, but with cardboard wings taped to them.
Wow.
Whoa. Oh, no. So is this a commercial?
How lucky are we? Whoever uploaded this, the commercials are here. All right, first commercial, Tiny Toon Adventures. This is actually intriguing for us to watch because we'll see how many you've seen. Next up, Fruity Pebbles.
I know what a Fruity Pebble is.
You've eaten that.
Oh, it's the extreme...
Fred and Barney are what? Skydiving?
Fred and Barney are skydiving.
Skyboarding?
It's such a weird... Isn't the point of the Flintstones that they don't skydive?
Oh, here's an ad for America Online. I'm not going to lie. These commercials are pretty much more interesting than the Wild and Crazy Kids episode, right? I'm actually pretty interested
in this, yeah.
Look, he's telling you, this is 1990. He's telling you what the internet is.
Yeah, how to do the internet.
You get 15 free hours of AOL, Kate.
How?
From that startup kit.
I don't know.
But then you'd have to pay
per internet?
Yeah. Oh, we haven't seen this yet, but we are going to.
What is
Space
this?
Cases.
Is this just Space Court?
No, it's like space. What? Oh, no. I know it has cases, and you just saw a courtroom scene, but it's like a kid's Star Trek kind of show. It's not all court cases.
What am I looking at?
Now we're returning to Wild and Crazy Kids. It was like a clip from a different episode of a kid doing like a slip and slide, but it was just covered in shaving cream. Is this overstimulating, Kate?
This is a lot for me.
Space Cases, though. Put a pin in that. All right, here's the Earth ball tag. They're going to run these kids over with this gigantic ball. Is she saying Earth, or is it a different word for the ball?
I think it's Earth. I can't tell. The enunciation is not great on this show.
All right.
But they've released these kids.
Screaming children.
Who's that one tall kid shepherding all the other kids? Is that an adult? Is that a kid wrangler?
Yeah.
He's wearing jeans and shorts.
He's wearing a jester costume over his jeans, I believe.
I guess there had to be a kid wrangler. I think that would have been your career had you been born in the 70s. You would have been a Nickelodeon kid wrangler.
Does that have a pension, you think?
They're wearing these bizarro shirts that have fabric strips hanging off of them, so the children have to chase the hosts and try to rip their fabric shreds off their shirt to get points. And then they are also trying to get the children out.
Yeah, so the children have to like sneak up on them.
And some of these kids are very small, which is hilarious.
They're going to get totally run over by the ball because they got to get behind them so they don't get hit by the ball. And there's got to be someone judging.
Yeah, there's a bunch of daddies on the on the perimeter.
Because a kid will be like, "It didn't touch me."
I saw it, you punk.
I mean, this show lives up to its name. This is Wild.
It's unhinged.
Wild and unhinged kids. I don't think that gets rid of the stigma.
No. There's just like a lot of like grainy footage here of kids running around, but there's no narrative in any way.
No.
Right? Like there's no like, oh, this kid has the most fabric strips. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm watching right now. It's just like very zoomed out.
It begs the question about the color commentary because on the previous game, one of the kids gave us the commentary. Yes. I assumed he recorded that later, but maybe he was doing it live.
Unclear.
And because all three hosts are participating in the game, they couldn't.
It's just like gratuitous though.
And some of these cameras are not really following the action properly. They're not really trained on anything interesting.
There's like a kid digging in the sand over there. They got 9 kids out.
Wow, out of 20?
After the first round.
Because it was 2 teams of 10, I think. So they basically completely
3
decimated.
teams of 10 maybe?
Oh, okay.
There's blue, yellow, and purple, I think.
Okay.
Everyone's just screeching, which is just hilarious.
Look how happy that little kid was that he got a strip of the fabric. He was so satisfied.
So there's no commentary here. It's just a wide shot of 3 teens rolling a ball and a bunch of small kids running around and screaming. That's it. There's nothing else.
Nope. It's simple, Kate. They're going hard with the ball, too. Like, I feel like they could knock a kid over if they, hit him with the force.
And these kids are like ripping on these hosts.
Yes.
They're just like
jumping up.
It's
They're
aggressive.
Slapping them.
It's like being an uncle at Easter.
Don't remind me. Also, the way the fabric is attached to their shirts appears to just be electrical tape.
Velcro, maybe?
That would make sense. The whole show has a real low budget vibe to it.
Easily, yeah.
I'm enjoying that.
Like, I do kind of like that, actually.
More than Double Dare. You made fun of Double Dare. But at least Double Dare, they would make like, a big vat of pudding.
Yeah, there's a lot of craftsmanship that has to go into making these crazy things.
Here, it's like PVC tape. 10 dads in enormously high shorts are out there whittling something.
Yep.
I cannot wait to see this relay.
This thing looks dangerous.
They're really hyping us up for the relay after the commercial. All right, another commercial. Let's see. What do we got? Wow, they're launching Nick at Night. Not Nick at Night, TV Land. This is an ad for the brand new channel, TV Land, the 24-hour own channel version of Nick at Night. Some more extreme cereal commercials.
Yep.
Tony the Tiger snowboarding.
Look, Maggie's a one-legged slalom skier.
Wow, so it's a live-action, real-life one-legged slalom skier and animated Tony the Tiger. Because what every athlete needs is Frosted Flakes. Have you ever heard of the Burger King Kids Club, Kate?
No. Nope.
And the Burger King tie-in when this episode aired was Oliver and Company. What a radical time.
So there's a lot going on here. There's like Kool-Aid holograms. There's animated kids telling you to buy Burger King. Like, I don't know what's going on here.
You like the Kool-Aid hologram blimp? Times Square is being flooded by Kool-Aid. Oh, My Brother and Me. There's a Nickelodeon show we haven't seen yet.
Why they just screamed at each other in
The
their
promo
faces.
for My Brother and Me was just the 2 characters screaming in each other's faces. No context. Aren't you upset you didn't grow up on this, Kate? Your attention span would be like mine.
Oh, your attention span is absolutely wrecked, so.
You would never finish a book if you started your life watching Nickelodeon. I think there's going to be a class action lawsuit I can get in on.
These kids have been whipped into a frenzy. They're ready. Yeah, that...
The dragons.
The dragons are not dragon pool floats. They are crocodile pool floats with little wings taped on them, which I think is hilarious. Okay, so they have to ride or wear these horse costumes that are just absolutely wacky. They look like they are made of paper mache.
They're very decorated
best.
and feathered. The horses, it's like the horses are really dressed up. These swords though have to be legitimately sharp, and they are running with them. They're stabbing the inflatables. This is just the intro. They're just showing us what they have to do. We haven't even seen it for real yet.
This is shocking. Now they have to pop these balloons, so I guess there's like a thumbtack on the end of this sword, potentially?
The sword is sharp.
Okay, so they have to pop their own color,
I guess.
Unclear.
I think. Oh no! That girl fell down!
She just wiped out.
She's holding a sharp sword.
It's not a sharp sword. It literally just has
popping balloons.
It's popping balloons. It has like a thumbtack on the end, which could have gone straight through her eye.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this sword, okay, so that sword we just saw wiggle. Mm-hmm. So it is soft.
So they had to go through these like bowling pin looking items, and now they are just stabbing the out of these inflatable
quote-unquote dragon. The dragon?
The wings are very clearly spray painted haphazardly.
Like minutes ago.
And look, they're just all stabbing him with these swords that have one single thumbtack on the end. And
that girl, she's got her knees on the dragon, and she's just studiously poking it over and over again.
It's just so long. It's such a long sequence.
Well, because the hole is so small that they've created.
God.
They have to then, push all the air out. This is really quite violent. Pink team won?
Pink team won.
So Annette is crowned the queen. Is there a second place? Because the other kids are still stabbing.
Listen, there's also just one kid in the horse costume wandering around. They need a wrangler to help get that kid to safety. Get them off to the side, please.
I can't believe this is how it ends. So the reason no one else is winning yet is because they just can't get the air out of these things they've been stabbing. It's taken forever.
It's just like in a Amazon Prime world where you can't just order a dragon inflatable and have it delivered to your home in 27 minutes. You have to make your own dragon inflatable out of a crocodile pool float with these cardboard spray painted wings. Oh, see, look, this dad has arrived to help.
He probably had his own pocket knife. The purple team, their dragon was not deflating at all. I think that they had a faulty sword.
Yeah.
Did somebody, take the swords away, at least from these kids, now that it's over? Because one of those kids is going to go poke another kid with it.
Oh, easily.
Donnie just interviewed the girl who destroyed the dragon quickest. It's like, wow, you must have had strong legs to do that. She goes, no, I just ripped it open.
I just stabbed it and stabbed it and stabbed it. It felt really good.
They're really choking these kids out with the smoke machine. That one kid just pinched his nose.
These kids are having a hard time with the smoke.
They're, fanning it away with their hands. I just heard a cough. Oh, and now, during the credits, they're showing us a sped-up version of them stabbing the dragons.
They really just keep stabbing them.
Who was it who had the dragon? Was that you? You must have a powerful legs to be stomping all the air out of that dragon there.
No, I just ripped it open.
Just ripped it open?
Yeah.
Oh, with your nails? Did you use the thing or what?
No, I used the pin and I was scraping it and then
She
I ripped
clobbered
it open.
it.
Okay, Kate, what do you think?
It was
you think
not
of Wild and Crazy Kids?
It was not super. Here's what I liked about it. I liked how low budget everything looked because I love a low budget item.
Mm-hmm.
I love a low budget show that had to make their own stuff. It reminds me of all the hard work that my mom did growing up to make us costumes and we always had themed birthday parties and my mom was always making something cool. So I always like to see a show where, somebody obviously worked really hard, but it still looks very homemade. That's really all I liked. I was really feeling lost in the sauce on the first two challenges.
They were pretty
where
boring.
There was no commentary on the ball game. And then I was just okay, what am I watching? Why am I watching it? How many things have to happen before this team wins? What's going on? And then the first one was just real slow because they were 6 kids.
Right,
not everyone needs to go. Just give me the highlight reel. Give me the action points.
Yeah, but you seem to have been won over a little bit in the finale.
Oh, yeah,
that game could have gone on longer because there's the funny kids on horses, hilarious.
I could have watched that for a little bit longer.
But then, of course, the extremely difficult stabbing event that it feels like they didn't test.
Why
they didn't
would they
get
make something where you just stab?
Well, I understand the thought process. So I've been a camp counselor, and I've had to come up with events, and sometimes they weren't all winners. There was an infamous mini golf day that I co-created, and We got a lot of flack from everybody else because we basically made an entire day-long mini golf course, and it was extremely drawn out and terrible. So I can understand the idea, like, okay, it's medieval, let's do a dragon slaying. How do we adapt that into a relay race? But it clearly, they did not test the pins on the inflatables. Because first they stab a balloon. First of all, stabbing stuff, big no-no. You would never do this.
Why would you?
But it was 1990. I'm sure it was fine. And I'm sure they tested whatever the pin on the sword was on a balloon, and that worked fine. But the latex or the thicker plastic for the pool float alligator was just too thick, and they obviously did not have the money to buy an extra one to test it on, or they didn't test it with kid strength instead of an adult strength.
Yeah,
just bizarre. Very funny. A nice artifact. I'm glad we watched it for that ending. I was with you. I was not enjoying the beginning. The two first games were just boring, right? It's like you said as a joke when we did the intro. Yeah. Why wouldn't you just go play these games? Why would you watch kids play these games? You know why? It's because no adult is going to let you just stab stuff. So that one you have to watch on TV.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, the other games, pretty slow. In the pantheon of Nick game shows, if you're gonna tune in, I'd rather see kids jumping with huge bungee cords on guts or getting absolutely shellacked in slime.
Yeah, I want to see someone get waterboarded by hot fudge.
Right, on Double Dare. So, yeah, we didn't really have a messy challenge.
I want to see them go into a game with Phil.
Go enter the video zone.
I want to see them enter the video zone as Phil Moore goes deeper and deeper into mental illness.
All right, guys. Wild and Crazy Kids. There it is. That one we have had suggested many times over the years by listeners. I'm sorry that I'm not naming anyone who suggested it, but it's been one that's just popped up here and there in comments and things like that over the years.
Yeah, maybe we'll throw your names in later. You don't know.
We won't. I'm not going to find them.
Good job, Bill.
So, another Nickelodeon show. We are really getting near the end of what's left for Nickelodeon. I can't believe it. But thanks for watching, Kate. Thanks for listening, everybody out there. Tune in next week for something else.
Will Charlie from Davis Rules crack up in his quest to become a wild and crazy kid? The yoke's on him. This Monday at 6:30, 5:30 Central on Nickelodeon.